Grandpa Henry had lived in the same quiet neighborhood for over 20 years. Fishing was his favorite pastime, and on peaceful mornings he loved to sit at the edge of the community lake with his small tackle box, enjoying the sound of rippling water and birdsong. For him, it wasn't about the catch, it was about the calm. But peace rarely lasted long when Karen, the self-appointed rule enforcer of the neighborhood's HOA, was around. She believed every small action needed her approval, and if it didn't match her strict view of the rules, she was quick to cause a scene. One bright Saturday morning, Henry cast his line into the water, humming quietly. Not long after, Karen appeared, arms crossed, marching toward him. She accused him of violating HOA guidelines by fishing without a permit. Henry calmly explained that he had full rights to fish there. His home deed even included lake access. Karen, however, refused to listen. Frustrated, she pulled out her phone and dialed the police, loudly insisting that Henry was trespassing. Neighbors, curious about the commotion, gathered nearby. Many shook their heads, whispering about Karen's overreaction. They had seen her nitpick about garden lengths, paint colors, and even children's chalk drawings on sidewalks. Within minutes, 2 officers arrived. Karen rushed to them, waving her hands dramatically and pointing at Henry. The officers approached Grandpa, who greeted them politely. When asked, he produced his property documents that clearly showed his fishing rights. The officers reviewed the papers, then exchanged a knowing glance. Turning back to Karen, they explained that Henry had every right to be there, and that no laws, or even HOA rules, were being broken. Karen's face turned red as the officers gently reminded her that calling them without proper cause was a waste of their time. The crowd of neighbors began clapping, not for the drama, but in support of Henry's quiet dignity. Henry simply smiled, reeled in his line, and thanked the officers before settling back into his chair. Karen stormed off, defeated, while the neighbors gathered around Grandpa to show their support. From that day forward, Henry's morning fishing sessions were never disturbed again. In fact, some neighbors even began joining him by the water, turning what started as a tense moment into a new community tradition. For Henry, it was a reminder that patience and kindness often outlast unnecessary conflict.